Hey guys, today I'm going to talk about the Joseph Kony video, Kony 2012 video that's been going around. It's been super viral, uploaded by Invisible Children, which is a charity that operates in Central Africa, especially Uganda, and they came up with this video about Joseph Kony, who is the leader of the Lord's Resistance Army in Uganda. And I'm just going to sum it up before I go into my, I guess you could call it an analysis, but pretty much what it is this guy, Joseph Kony, he uses children soldiers for his own sick fighting. He abducts them from their parents, makes them kill their parents, turns them into killing machines pretty much. And they're trying to raise awareness about this because apparently, according to the video, he's one of the worst people on the planet right now, so why not, right? But I just want to say something. Back in, I want to say last year, the year before that, I'm in high school, so, I have classes and stuff, but I was in my world geography class, and we watched the original Invisible Children documentary. And we watched the whole thing, it was pretty sad and stuff, but once everyone left that room and stopped talking about the video, nobody really gave a shit. Because, you know why? In high school, and probably a lot of places in the world, if you walk up to somebody and say, hey, there's this guy, Joseph Kony, and he's killing a bunch of children in Africa, they're going to be like, well, no shit, this shit's been going on for centuries. And they're going to call you an idiot and a bunch of other stuff, because that's just naive, and acting like you just learned about this stuff is pretty stupid, because everybody knows how fucked up Africa is. This all sucks. But, yeah, everyone knows. It's no secret. Ever since Europeans colonized it and split up the borders and all that shit, it's been fucked up. So, back to Kony. This video went super viral, and suddenly everybody on Facebook, everybody on Twitter, everybody on YouTube started making videos about it. And it's really pissed me off, because everyone's acting like they didn't know about everything that goes on in Africa, because they're acting like Kony is like the worst person ever, when there's probably, I don't even know, like dozens of Konys. I mean, not Konys, but like evil people in Africa who are doing very similar things, like he's doing. And the only reason people are talking about Kony now is because it's trendy. And if you act like you care and you tweet Kony 2012 or talk about it on Facebook, people will think you're a good person and you'll feel better about yourself. And that's really the only reason people are doing this, I think, because everybody knows about Africa, but why would you just go after Kony if you knew about everything else? Why weren't you doing this from the start, right when you learned about it? Why aren't you volunteering? Why are you just posting about it on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube? And I'll tell you why, because it's trendy. And in this digital age, things that are trendy tend to get spread around a lot, and people can get very, very popular and very, very they can just get really popular from supporting it. Like on Twitter, I clicked on the Kony 2012 because it was trending for like a whole day or two, and the top tweet was like something like "Stop Kony 2012, retweet this if you care." And it's like you're just it's self-promotion when you do that, because you're not really talking about Kony, you're talking about yourself, and you want retweets so that you can get more followers and more money from the sponsors or whatever. Same thing with Facebook. If I go on my Facebook right now and I look at my feed, I'll see a bunch of Kony 2012 of high school kids, suburban white high school kids who suddenly care about Africa and about all these kids. And people like it, and they're like, "Oh my God, you're such a saint. You're so kind-hearted." When people are just doing it for likes, so they can make themselves feel good. And this happens all the time. It's just this Kony thing has really amplified it by a ton, because I don't even know why it went viral, but yeah, everyone's behind it all of a sudden. Everyone's doing this. Everyone's donating. And oh yeah, that comes to my other point. If you like a Facebook status or you retweet something on Twitter, that doesn't do jack shit to help stop him. I mean, I want to stop him as much as the next guy, but just people think they're doing stuff because they're just liking and they're spreading the word. That's not going to send people into Uganda to stop this guy. It's just going to make everyone talk about it, and then it's just going to be one huge circle jerk of people thinking they're doing something when they're actually just sitting on their ass and clicking a button. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, the Ugandan government, which Invisible Children supports, they do as much bad shit as the Lord's Resistance Army. They tried to pass a bill, I think last year, but it was stopped because people signed a petition or something that kills gay people. If you're gay and you lived in Uganda and this bill was passed, you would be sentenced to death. I mean, imagine if that happened somewhere in the Western world. There would be an uproar. And also another thing, they think albino people are like magical or something, and they eat them, the organs, to cure like AIDS or whatever they have, like diseases. And they fuck goats. They like gang rape the goats because they think that doing a goat will cure their AIDS, when everyone knows that's just fucking retarded. And yeah, they're as backwards as most African countries, and Invisible Children is not mentioning any of this in their videos. They're acting like Ugandan government is the best thing ever. And they're also acting like Uganda is going to be alright, and people think that if we stop Kony, then Uganda is going to be the happiest place on earth. Well, newsflash, Africa's been like this for centuries. And even if we went in there and we stopped Kony, there'd be another dictator just waiting to take the reins and fuck up the country again. And even if people want us to go in there and occupy Uganda, isn't that what we do with Iraq? We stayed in there because we wanted the country to be democratic and we wanted them to be stable. And look how that turned out. It was a fucking disaster. And the U.S. isn't even going to go in there because they have nothing to offer us. What are we going to take from a bunch of African people? Nothing. They have nothing to offer. No offense, but that's just the truth. And even if the UN goes in there, that's just going to escalate it because they're going to get pissed off and they're just going to keep recruiting child soldiers. And I don't know. I'm also pretty sure that the Lord's Resistance Army supports military intervention. So if he recruits child soldiers and the child soldiers are brainwashed, doesn't that mean that they're going to be shooting at our troops if we send any? And then what are we going to do? Just let them kill us? No. We're probably going to shoot back and kill the child soldiers too. So I just don't get it. I mean, their intent is good. I mean, I don't know if it's good. They only spend about 32% of their donations on actual intervention, but yeah, people are just acting like they care so much when it's just for their own selfish fulfillment, yeah. And to be honest, it's just sick. Because there are people dying in there and people are using it for themselves. And also, what was I going to say? Yeah. I mean, we're going to have to kill child soldiers if we want to get to Kony. Because obviously he recruits them. So, I don't even get it. I mean, people are stupid. I know people are stupid, but this is just on a whole new scale. People, they watch the video and they don't even look at the other side. I mean, not like the other side, like Kony's side, but the other side, like people who actually knew about this before the Kony 2012 video, and they just, it's brainwashing pretty much, because they don't report the Ugandan military's, or the Ugandan government's, both of their faults about how they want to kill gay people, or how about how older people want to fuck goats and eat albino people, or all that. And they make it so simple when it's actually probably very complicated. And it's all for their own gain. I mean, most of it is, right? If they're going to make these high-budget films, nice HD, then they're going to have to spend a lot of money on that, right? So, yeah, there's my little analysis of what's going on right now. I know it's a new account, because I want to make a new account, because people at my school, if they saw this, probably go after me, and I don't really want that, but yeah. If you want other people to know about the other side of the argument, then spread this video, I guess. Like it. I mean, you don't have to spread it or like it. You know what? Actually, that's just trying to promote me, and I don't want that. So watch this video, do whatever you want with it. I don't care. But this is all, because I barely make videos. But this just pushed me over the edge, as it has a lot of people. So, that's it, and I'll see you guys later.